World, Jule greetings from Ladakh in the Indian Himalayas, where thousands of people have been sitting on climate fast. It's the 46th day today. In the beginning, I sat for 21 days of hunger with water and salt, and then it was followed by women 10 days, youth 10 days, and now monks from monasteries of Ladakh. We are all trying to remind the government of India, especially the Home Ministry, of the promises they made to these fragile ecosystems of Ladakh and the indigenous people's cultures to safeguard them under the 6th schedule of Indian Constitution. This was a promise made by the government and top agenda on their manifesto in last two elections, which were won based on these, and after that they backtracked and never kept the promise, and now at the end of their tenure we are having to do this fast to remind them, and we hope they will keep their promise. In today's update, I'm going to share with you a very strange and interesting incident that happened yesterday. For the longest time, I was not sure if I should share with you all, my friends and supporters, or not. Finally, I'm thinking I should share. So yesterday, a man came to me and handed over this envelope. This envelope had nothing written on it. It was stapled and packed very well. I opened it and found this letter, which was an anonymous letter, and says, I'll read you. Sir, the only purpose of this letter is to inform you, in case you aren't aware, that the bank account details for your institute has been taken by the Anti-Money Laundering Department recently from the bank. The same has happened in Mr. Kejriwal's case, in brackets. This wasn't supposed to be disclosed to you or anybody for that matter, but I felt the need and importance for you to know if at all you can do something before it's too late. Wishes and prayers, an admirer. So something interesting seems to be cooking up around me. This letter was given to this man by somebody outside the park who just said, please give it to Sonam Wangchuk, and left. So we don't know who this has come from, but to me it looks like it comes from the staff of either a bank or an investigating agency. The thing is that these days in Ladakh, people in largest numbers are with the movement. When the government or the administration takes any such action, whether it is police or investigating agencies, their staff disclose it to us out of sympathy and feelings for the movement. So likewise, this person is warning me around something that they are cooking. I really welcome such investigations, because this is the only way that they and you all will come to know of what happens in my institution. So this is one interesting update. Now, believe it or not, yesterday was very special. This doesn't happen usually, but yesterday, not only this man came and delivered this letter, another gentleman came who introduced himself as an officer in one of the central agencies for investigation. I won't name the agency, he very much gave the name. And he said he was a great supporter of my work. He was very passionately supporting our work. And then finally, before leaving, he said something very important which connects to this. He said, these days you should take very good care of your health because of the fast, but not only that, you should take very good care of your safety and your life. And he gave examples. He said, anything can happen these days. You never know, you could be going home in the evenings, or you could be traveling out of Ladakh, and there could be accidents arranged and there is risk to your life, and you must, he said, take one or two people always with you, never travel alone in a car. Now, I really am not afraid of dying. I think actually that could be one of the best things to happen to me and to happen to the nation, this country, where I feel people are sleeping and it could wake them out of their slumber. If something happens to my life, they could perhaps see how this country is being run and what needs to be done by every citizen to save this nation. I would be happiest to die in such a way. In fact, my biggest fear is of dying in bed of some sickness or inaction and old age. This will be the biggest gift they could give, and sometimes deaths can actually spark revolutions, and that would be the best thing to happen to me. तो देश के लिए जिंदगी तो दे चुके हम, अब जान देने की बारी है और इसका हमें इंतजार रहेगा. Stay tuned and keep following to see what happens to this man, and keep ready for a revolution if it takes that. Jai Hind.